Huh?
So there's not. Someone text you. Hi guys, we are back. Thank you guys for actually jumping in and joining us. For the people who were just in with us, we're going back
right now. But who texted?
I know, but I'm still texting.
Is that Donna?
She said yeah, as soon as I get out of class.
Okay. Did you text her back? Okay. Hi guys, we topped out for 10 seconds, y'all.
And then we hopped right back in. But yes, right now, I will be giving him a tutorial on how to actually basically mold the pieces of the car. The first piece he needs for effect is a flat piece.
She's teaching me how to mold, y'all. She's teaching me how to mold. And I did, you can go on did you go on your TikTok and tell people that you were live?
I'm finna do that right now.
Did you go on your Instagram page and tell people you were live?
I was doing other stuff, honestly.
Well, I'm just asking you and reminding you, baby. See,
No,
sometimes,
baby.
Mama,
No, I haven't.
I feel like I can't even ask you a question without you without getting an answer. But you just, I'm doing other stuff, baby. I'm asking because this is also a reminder. We're the ones trying to get people to come see, right?
We are.
So every time I remind you, why is it that it feel like whenever I try to remind you about something, it's like a problem almost?
It's not a problem.
I was doing other stuff. I get that you're doing other stuff, but that's the moment of a reminder. Hi, beautiful. How you doing? Hey, hey. Every time I want to remind you about something, Mama, it seems like I can't even get a reminder with it without you being like, oh, I was doing other stuff. I'm like, baby, I get that. That's the reason why I'm like, hey, you remember to do this now that you're done doing all that other stuff. That's how that works, right?
That is.
Jesus Christ. Like, I swear sometimes, Mama, you don't make it easy for me to be quote unquote nice as they say I'm not being. That's it. You don't make it be quote unquote easy because when I'm trying to actually be like, okay, well let me see. I know that she's just doing this. I know that she's thinking about this. I know that this is on her mind. When I'm trying to sit there, you treat me as worse as the enemy. And I'll be like, well, hands up, don't shoot. I might as well act like them.
You're not them and I'm not.
I know I'm not. That's what I'm trying to show you, baby. That's the point. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. I was not trying to do this over here today, guys. I genuinely was not trying to do that over here today. Not today, y'all. Not today. I really genuinely wasn't. See, y'all so used to me doing this. That's the crazy part. I didn't want to be that man. Y'all so horrible. Y'all gonna make me that man. I'm the one that's always like, I'm always be like that. And I don't want to be that. She might miss her kid. I know she do, but that's the point of me telling her that we in the same boat. Damn. I gotta, we literally in the same boat. Talk to me if you can't. Like, I can see it if I was somebody that wouldn't understand. But I am, hopefully. I think I am. I thought I would. I thought they, because again, those are our kids. We laid down and had all three of those are literally hours together. I got 6, yes, but those 3 are hours together, y'all. Yeah. Everybody keep telling her that. They're like, oh, she might miss her kids. I'm like, if that was the case, then yes, I believe in all hearts, y'all, that sure, but. What the kids with the grandparents, with her mama and her grandmama. Actually, you can see her mama. She look just like her damn mama. Shit, look just like that motherfucker. That's the problem. I'm tired of thinking I'm fucking this cookie sometimes. That's the issue. What? You heard what I said, and I said it loud, and I'd be proud about it. I'm tired of acting feeling like everybody's on TV. When you get the same look as your mama because she give you that same disappointed look, and you give it to me, I don't like when you pass it off on me. I be like, girl, don't look at me how your mama look at you. That's rude. Don't look at me how your mama look at you. You when you say she looked in the camera like, okay, how you think I be looking at you sometimes?
The same way. Maybe I can't really see.
What?
What's wrong? She just acts so timid. Is she afraid? No, I'm not afraid.
Y'all didn't see her last night? See, this the biggest problem. Y'all need to tap into the other lives. This girl has multiple personalities, split personalities. She will have her moments in time where she want to get her get back. y'all. This woman acts like that, bro, and that's what be irritating me with the whole rundown of it, y'all. She not that scary. She not none of that. She really a person that'll sit here and get back on some people. Like, she done her own dirt, trust me. And she'll sit here and smile in your face while she get back at you, too.
I'm not gonna smile at somebody's
But
face.
haven't you?
I have.
That's the point. That's what I'm trying to. That's what they said. Why is she so timid? I know that's not you not doing it, but I'm telling them, the woman that y'all see right now ain't the woman that she always is. She will sit here, get back at you, and smile in your face while doing it. Have you not?
I have done it.
That's the only woman I want to see sometimes, though. I don't give a fuck, because let me explain something to you. What we getting back is our kids. That's the woman I want to get back with. Because then you can smile in your mama in the face and be like, yeah, but all that other get back ain't worth it. Is it going to get our kids back in the proper way? That's why I say, if you want to, I want the bitch that's smiling in people's face. I don't want to smile in your face. I do. I want to smile in your face while you tell me I'm not going to be able to see my kids, and you know why you can't see your kids. And the day that they hear, I want to be the nigga smiling in your fucking bitch ass face and tell that bitch, oh, I thought you said we wasn't going to be able to see. Thought you said we wasn't going to have them. I thought you swore me up and down. I ain't got to worry about this. And that's when the smile can come in. You see how you're smiling in your face right now? That's the point. That's what I'm trying to show you. I want to be that nigga with you. But when I can't be that nigga with you because you want to be this person sitting right here all timid and, well, no bitch me right now. No bitch me right now. Because honestly and truthfully, if you ain't going to be the woman that can show that you got spunk and fight, what do I need the person that's going to sit here all, well, if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Go sit over there in the corner, and then I'll get me a bitch that's going to get me to the point of where, oh, yeah, we're doing this like this. And when it's time for you to come see us with our kids, because that's what it's going to be, you can sit in the background. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. Or you can be the bitch beside me. We doing this. Your choice. You choose which bitch you want to be. You want to be the one standing in the front ground or in the background watching another woman raise your kids.
I want to stand in the front ground.
Because that's why other bitches don't want to be with me. She don't want to be with me because she don't want to watch you raise my kids. Because she don't think that you're a woman worth raising my kids. And I'm trying to show them the other woman that is worth raising my kids. But you got to see her too. And if you can't see her, neither can I, baby, because I can't force that bitch to be out here. I can't be like, well, y'all don't see her when she doing this. No, because the camera ain't up and they ain't got nothing else to see but this timid asshole. And it's cool as fuck till it's not, because then I need me a bitch that's really willing to go grab her mama by her head and slam it into the ground for real. If you think I'm not going to see mine. Not on purpose or nothing for real. But let her mama know, bitch, if you think you're going to keep my kids from me, girl, I will act crazy about this. But we try to do it professionally. That's the type of woman I prefer to have sitting next to me. Not the type of woman, again, if it happens, it happens.
Not like that. Not.
Okay. Show me. Show the world. They talking. You can talk to them. Show the world.
It's not really it's not a lot what happened, but honestly, in certain positions of certain things, they could have been better with the help of me, but I kind of hindered that as well.
Kind of.
No, I did.
Kind of. Tell the story. Tell your true story. I'm not trying to make you put yourself out on Front Street, but when you say kind of, mama, again, there was no kind of about you actually signing paperwork and giving our kids away, giving custody of our kids away. And I'd rather not be the nigga that have to jump in front of that. But when you say kind of because you want to sit here and not tell the whole story, it's not that you force me to be the person to have to say that, because I could just shut up and be like, sure, yeah, kind of. Or I could be the person to know that I'm the one that has to live this life, so I'd rather the truth be out instead of having to sit with a bitch who gonna sit here with kind of. But when I tell you, mama, get out,
I can fix it.
Okay.
It's not a kind of situation. At the time when I was just having Lele, I did have weed in my system, guys. And I was not actually doing what I was supposed to do.
What I had asked you to do. I was in jail. What was the one simple thing I had asked you to do while you was pregnant with my daughter the whole time?
Not to smoke.
What did you do purposely?
I chose to smoke.
No, you didn't just choose to smoke. You went out there and actually found people who will fuck you and do every single thing like that just to get your weed, shorty. I'd rather not say it like that, but when you sit here and you want to motherfucking beat around the bush, it forces me to have to be the person to relive the stuff. Exactly. I'd rather not relive it. Mama, you sitting right here in my face. They don't know none of this shit. And I'd rather them not have to know everything in motherfucking about the book about the bitch that I'm allowing to stay around me. Knowing that I'm asking to bring my kids back around this woman. And this is the woman that you have been. You have yet to be anything other. Right. So if you want to hop in front of it, shorty, mad respect, hop in front of it. That's why I don't care. Because when it comes down to my daughters having to see this woman, if I should feel like you should be the woman around my kids, you also the same one beating around the bush. And it's supposed to be the same woman that's supposed to make them understand what a woman is. Who a woman can be, what a woman should be, what a woman should do, and this, that, and the third. And if you can't figure that within yourself, why would you want to pass those traits on to them? Didn't your mama do that to you?
I don't want to pass any traits like that to them.
Then let's go ahead and fix it today. Not because they're not here today.
They're not.
But you are. You can fix that today, correct? So when they do get here, mama already got her shit figured out. Not mama's trying to still figure her shit out. You're the person that's missing these beautiful blessings because them not being here is a beautiful blessing in disguise because we're so busy trying to get them here that you can't understand the beautiful blessing in disguise is, mama, you got every single day to get your shit right till they get here.
They do.
Get that shit together. That's all I'm trying to show you. Don't wait till the day that they are here to say, now I can get my shit together. No, mama, you the one that got all the time in the world now. Literally, you got all the time in the world to show how you was getting that shit together. How I was feeling about this. But yes, I can still keep pushing. I can still keep moving. I can still keep my head up. Because we are human beings. We fuck up. You're only 24. But I don't want you to get to 25, 26, and 27 still believing that I was just... No, mama. Because again, you're only 24. But again, we're the ones that have to act like we're 50 and 60 years old just to be able to show people we don't want to wait till 50 and 60 year old to even have our children here because they'll be 20, 30 years old.
They will be.
We're trying to get our kids here before that. So we want to be 25, 26, and 27 having our kids here, correct?
We do.
So if we want to be 24, 25, and 26, and 27 to have our kids here, how do we need to be actually presenting ourselves and doing with ourselves? That's the questions you need to start asking yourself, shorty. Because this is the person that you claiming you want to be, right? You claiming you want to be the woman sitting beside me saying she want her kids here, and this, that, and third, till they ask you again, what the fuck did you do to deserve your kids being here in the first place? Other than fuck for them.
Well, at least sat here and I'm showing my people that I can actually team up with the man that actually helped me have those kids instead of just kicking him to the curb and saying I don't need his help when I do.
Baby, you can kick me to the curb. I keep telling you. You the person that act like you kicking me, like I told you before. That's the funny part. I want you to kick me to the curb and show me that you can actually still do something. Like I said, take the breadcrumbs away. I'm the one that created that business. Take the motherfucking live shit away because you can't even do that shit on your TikTok and stuff like that. Then show me the woman that you're going to be. Kick me to the curb, bitch. That's what I keep telling you because at the end of the day, you telling me you chose me, this, that, and the third. No, mama, you seen what I was doing and decided to come over here and hold it hostage. Because you seen that you ain't had shit to offer for real. And I'm not being fake on you, baby. I'm being for real. Because like I said, kick me to the curb. That's not going to stop me from doing my bread. That's not going to stop me from doing this. The only reason I'm asking you to tell me how to mold that stuff is because it'd be easier than me sitting here trying to do like this, baby.
And you actually trying
to create a car
from create it like that.
From whole thing. I can, but it would be easier if I just learned, like I told people, each and every last one of these, what I do is an original craft.
It is.
You won't see nothing on this table that's the same. But if I can get you to teach me how to start molding these cars, I might can have some. If somebody want to start buying something, I might be like, oh, I got a set of cars that y'all can start buying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's moldable, and then that's the stuff I can put a price on. I don't want to put prices on original stuff that's whatchamacallit, because people are like, how much that is, how much that is. Well, I can tell you how long it took for us to do this right here and this, that, and third, because we just had to mold it over top of this, that, and third. Then I can tell them, oh, shit, I can do a blue car for the person that was asking for blue yesterday when he said $30.
He did.
Oh, and you don't think he might want to sit here and spend $30 on a car? But then guess what? That might just become the price for the cars then. Who wants to do that? You get what I'm saying? You don't never want to set yourself
set price.
You don't never want to set yourself down for failure. Like I said, it was a donation, but you can teach me how to do these things, and we can do it quicker, learn how to do this. But like I said, kick me to the curb, mama. Then what you doing by yourself? That's the question. I want to see the woman that you are without me. And I'm not saying that you're nothing without me. I'm asking you, who are you without me? That's the real question. It's not, I want to see that woman. That's the woman that I wanted to be with before I knew who you were with me. And if you listen to my words, that's why I tell you over there on TikTok and shit, they gotta just talk their shit. But like I tell you, mama, this is me trying to show my kids the man that I want them to be a part of and the man that I'm trying to be a part of their life with. So if I want them to understand, yeah, this is how daddy talked to mommy, yes. This is how I talk to you, because like I said, the woman that I wanted to be with 10 years ago that I first met was the woman that you were without me. Then you grew with me, and then you decided that this is who you were. I don't like this woman personally. I feel like I fucked her up if this is you. You can have her back, and I'll take the other bitch, and I'll just never know her. Why? Because if that's who you are, I prefer you to be that woman 100%. I really prefer you to be that girl, because at least that girl wasn't like this. The bitch that apparently know me is, I'll do whatever you want me to do, and I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I'll just be this person. Who the fuck want that, baby? That's great and all when it comes down to certain shit. Like, we can be in love, we can do what I want you to do, we can do this and that. But I need a hoe that's gonna fight and motherfucking decide that she got something to live for, worth living for, and worth actually standing for. And not just roll her eyes when I tell you this, that, and the third. Like I said, baby, listen to my words. You can go back and watch any one of my videos in a different mindset after you get out of this one. And they can too. In a different mindset. After they feel like, well, let me go see if this man was really talking his shit, or was he really just embarrassing that bitch. And when it comes down to it, I know, baby, but like I said, anybody can go back and see that once it's posted and hosted and shown. That's the reason why I make sure to remember how I talk and know how I talk and do all of the extra shit. You be the one sitting right there looking all timid and shit, and I tell you, mama, speak up. Say something. Oh, and all you can say is, you're not doing that, you're not doing that. And I say, mama, how do they know that? If you're not sitting right here actually doing anything other than looking all...
I'm not timid, but if I'm telling a story, let me tell it.
No, because you a story, a lie. I don't give a fuck about it. Because if it's not the full truth, and I was the one that actually was affected and was there in that truth, I should be the first person to speak up and say, no, that's not how it went down at all.
I'm not.
You want me to let you tell? No, like you just said, let you tell it, mama. No.
How do you know I was not going to say that? You didn't even give me a chance to actually finish saying what I was actually.
Yes, I did, baby. Yeah. And like I tell you, baby, if that's the issue, that means, let me explain something to you.
Yes.
You don't care to know me as much as I know you.
I do care.
Well, if you care to know me as much as I know you, then you know I'm the one that's actually the motherfucker speak up. Why sit here and speak around the bush? If you know I'm going to say something. Because if you knew me as much as you knew me, you know how to start that motherfucker without having me worried about if I'm going to say something. We've known each other for 10 years. I know how to speak to you, yet you're the one that seems to not know how to speak to me 10 years later. Because, again, let you tell the story, let you do this, let you do that. And like I said, mama, go ahead. But then when I react the way I react, you want to act like it's a problem, like you ain't known me for 10 years and know that I was probably going to say something about that. And if you knew that I was going to say something about that, let's talk about that.
But sir, you can't sit there and say that I'm not going to actually tell the full story if you haven't even heard the full story.
Baby, again, all I'm trying to do is get you to tell it from beginning to the end, not from the part that you want to start the actual truth. Like I told you, mama, all I did was say, was like sometimes, almost, I asked you one word about one word that you said. Almost? Oh, not almost. Sometimes? Not sometimes. Because that word literally, like I said, this language class, bitch. I don't play around with you. You're going to see it right or not at all. You want me to let you finish your story, but that sometimes actually does change the whole story.
It does.
If you know that, why should I let you complete the story if you just literally stopped and changed it at that one word?
You shouldn't.
Exactly. That's what I didn't do. Dumb fuck. Damn, that shit irritates me sometimes when I gotta walk you down the motherfucking inside of the motherfucking whatchamacallit just for you to get right back onto my timing. And then, what? Does that help you any, baby? No, seriously. When we gotta walk all the way back around just to be like, well, damn, he is kind of right. I started right, baby. You just the one that don't want to see it because, like you said, let me finish this. I'm going to let you finish the story. I'm trying to get you started out and complete it too. Right way, not wrong way. You said one wrong word, it does change the story, correct? Yeah.
It does.
So let's get the right words. All of the right words, not half the right words, just so people can still halfway be confused. Because again, I was sitting right there when it happened. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to tell the story in front of me, girl, you're going to tell it the full way. From each and every first word that you say. Is that a problem? No. Let's keep you on your P's and Q's. Have I not been the person to keep you on your P's and Q's this whole time? Shit, since they fucking know me, I told the time to say it 30 different ways till Sunday. I'm going to keep this bitch on her P's and Q's. She going to know how to dot her I's and cross her T's, even if she not with me. Because when I'm being me by myself and being this person that I want to be, let me explain something to you, baby. You still a reflection of me. You still got my kids. Or not. You can be out there in the street doing whatever you do. I can be right here. The moment I motherfucking do something or you do something that one of us is seen, both of us will be seen. If I'm seen like this, you think you're not the only one that got a problem with that? Let me ask you a question. As soon as I'm seen, you think Ayana them won't be seen? Ayana them not going to come around here acting like something? You think motherfucking Zaria not going to come around here acting like nothing? The only one that I might not come around here acting like something is the other one. Who got something going on for herself. And if you was out there and I came up, well, you think your mama didn't want to be coming around? Maybe not you, because you was already doing what you was doing. But let me explain something to you. Let me just show you how this motherfucking work. If we start making real money or doing anything, you think your mama then wouldn't have the kids sitting outside? Why? Why then? Why not now? That's what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to get to that point where they sitting outside with the kids telling us, y'all, we outside. But you can't get to that point if you sitting here or we sitting here like this half the time.
We can't.
And if you can't see what I'm pushing towards, baby girl, like I keep telling you, get behind me. Get away from me, shorty, because if you can't see what this is the real push, like I said, I could be one of them niggas. I got 4 baby mamas. I could be one of them niggas just saying fuck them kids and this, that, and third. You don't see me doing that. Period.
You don't even try to.
No, I don't. Let's appreciate that when you talk about shit that needs to be appreciated. Like I said, yes, this is the man that isn't saying fuck them kids. This is the man that's telling you, bitch, I want my kids. Yeah, I'm a little angry about this shit. Yeah, I'm about to cause some ruckus about this shit. But at the same fucking time, I want what's mine.
You do.
And if y'all blind about the fact that I'm the one causing the ruckus, let's talk about it.
It's not your fault, because you actually did tell me multiple times while you were in jail to not do it, and you guys, I still chose to actually go find weed at the park, even meet up with people and have sex with them and actually give them sexual exchanges for drugs, and that was wrong on my end. So when it came time for me to actually have Alea, I did have drugs in my system, even though he had been telling me not to actually do it.
And baby, it's not about me making you put your story out there, not like that. Like I said, it's just about me sitting here trying to actually show you that I'm trying to do better for us. This, that, and the third. And when you want to neglect that part of the story as if I don't have no reason to really have some problem with that part of the story.
You have every right.
I have every right. And that's why I sit here and be like, nah, that's the part you need to jump in front of before I have to jump in front of it. Don't make me jump in front of that part, because that's the part I don't want to relive. But that's the part that you should say with wholeheartedly, yeah, I fucked up. I might not want to tell y'all what I did, but I did it. Because if I don't, he might just have to motherfucking flashback and be like, wait. For what? You made the decision to do it when you did it. Like I said, because it's not like you didn't have a daily reminder. Every single day I call you, I'd have to call you from jail. It wasn't the other way around. Did you smoke? No. You did? Okay, good. Appreciate you. Please don't smoke. Please don't do this. You're pregnant with the baby. I want to make sure this, that, and third. April 3rd come, I'm out there with the hospital. April 4th come, I don't even know that you have drugs in your system. Why? I just got out of jail. You done told me you ain't smoked. When you go into the motherfucking, early labor and all that extra shit, I'm there to see my baby be born. Then, y'all chase me out the hospital, say I'm not supposed to be around kids. And all that extra shit. Then I come back, you telling me the whole time one story, and then I don't even get the full story till my baby's already like 3, 4, 5 months already here. And then I can't have my kid. I'm not sure why. I'm thinking it's because of the case with Kaya, and it's not. It's because you done really lied to me. You told me you didn't have custody of the baby because of the shit with Kaya. Really, you knew at the time that we didn't have custody of that baby because I could have had custody of my child. That's the whole point. You sitting here acting like Lele wouldn't be here if you would have done signed that paperwork. But I'll let you tell the whole story. Go ahead.
She would have been here if I wouldn't have signed the paper. But also, she probably would have still been here if I wouldn't have decided to smoke weed as well and not actually listen to you. But the decisions that I
made... And yet, when you wondering why I'm having big problems about you still not listening. Because, mama, when it mattered the most, the one thing I'm fighting about today, that's the one time I needed you to listen the most. That's the one time you didn't, and now every single day after that, of course I'm going to have some type of, she not listening, of course she not listening, because look where my kid's at right now, type mentality syndrome. Because you're literally not listening. Like I said, though, you're the person that still want me to believe that you're different, and still today you won't even listen to half the shit I say.
Listening to what you're saying, and I can understand why you actually feel that as far as how everything turned out. Because even with her name, I could have actually...
You lied about that as well.
I did lie about that.
That's what I said. You got a whole bunch of lying syndrome shit, mama, that honestly and truthfully, it has affected us in the long run. And these people don't know about that, and that's okay. I don't care. These people don't know about that, but you know.
I do.
And that's the whole point. So when you sit here talking about, oh, y'all don't understand, nah, but you can give them some understanding better than I would because they feel like I'm just airing out your dirty laundry.
You're not airing out my dirty laundry. You're trying to help me.
I'm trying to help you and us and me understand the real facts of the matter is, mama, this is for our kids. This is for us. But again, this is also the woman that did all of these things and still doing all of these things. So why, before I sit here and get my kids back, not get you right? You need to be the first one to get right because you was the one that wasn't right when we lost them the first time. The day I whooped Kaya. I didn't know. I didn't find this out till years later. What was you doing on the day I whooped Kaya when you left Kaya right there and didn't even wake me up?
I had left out early in the morning to go cheat with somebody so I could get some weed.
You get what I'm saying? Before you was even pregnant with Layla, you was already still doing the same things. And you want me to, I'm trying to show you, mama, that change is serious. Before you was even pregnant with Layla, you was already, you woke up in the morning, left out my house.
It did.
Left your daughter with me. That's the point. Left your daughter with me because let's talk about it. Kaya, my daughter, we can say that. I'm the one that told you was pregnant with her and all that stuff.
You did.
But she's not biologically mine. Yeah. She's not biologically mine. So when you sit here and want me to believe...
It could have been dangerous.
Exactly. So when you sit here, you want me to sit here and actually trust the person who did all this stuff with other person. Like I said, you ain't never got to worry about me. When I wake up every day and I talk about Kaya, this, that, and third, that's one thing. But again, when I got to worry about you who sit here and motherfucking chasing the drugs and all this stuff, worry about if you're going to be doing the same thing with my daughters, I'd rather have you sitting right here in my face every fucking day. That's what you don't understand, girl. It's not about what you're doing. It's about the fact that I had to wake up every single day when I had your daughter and this, that, and third. You waking up going to cheat this, that, and third. Leave your daughter right there with just anybody. I'm not saying I'm just anybody. But again, I don't need you to be believing that you're going to be doing that with my kids. Because how many people did you have around my daughters this time? Exactly. Wrong people. Not just looking for drugs. Telling you put the girls to sleep. You telling them, okay. And then I got to trust that you won't do that anymore. How many people have you actually had around my daughters that should not have been around my daughters? That you was telling me you didn't have nobody around my daughters, for one.
a lot of people, and that was wrong on my end as far as letting my guard down just for a substance at the time to actually allow people around.
And then I'm just now finding out about this shit when you get out of jail. Or this, that, and the third. And like I told you, mama, that shit not right, baby girl. Because you want to sit right here and pretend and this, that, and that. I said, no. Keep the real, shorty. Because you're the woman that I got to sit here and fight for. Fight this, that, and that. Like I said, if you going to be that person, you going to be the right one. You ain't about to, I'm not about to just let my kids come around here knowing that this is who you could be. Leaving them behind, putting them to sleep because another nigga tell you to. Leaving them with me going out here to do all this extra shit.
You're not.
No. You need to be a woman, and I need to be a man that deserves to have our kids here. First. It don't matter if we sitting here doing all this extra shit if we don't deserve our kids, shorty. Both of us. Not just one of us. I can deserve my kids, but if you gonna swear you gonna put yourself around me, I give them up. I give them all the way the fuck up. Before I let them come around somebody who don't deserve, they don't need to be around. Either one of us. Me included. That's why I'm sitting here doing this, showing myself, because I don't want my kids to ever come over here and not be something, not be worth the time that I'm the effort that they really are. They are gems, they are diamonds. And if they're having a better life, my mama did. I'm adopted, baby. You know what my mama did? My biological mama did when she realized that she couldn't give us a better life? That's how I learned my shit. She gave us to our parents right now. At 9 months old, she signed that shit away and said, y'all can have them because y'all can give them a better life. And I'm willing to do the same thing if I thought. But again, the better life that you want me to give them to is to your mama, then. Like I said, that's no, wait a minute, mama. That's what I keep trying to explain to you. Your mama left you around a nigga who raped you.
She did. Yes.
And then you following in her footsteps. Not saying that I touched that little girl, this, that, and third, but you had other motherfuckers around my kids and this, that, and third. And as they grow and this, that, and third, how am I supposed to know that that's not the same footsteps? Because again, you weren't the one thinking, you were too busy chasing. You were just chasing. That's why I said I come sit you down and show you how much of a problem that was. And then show you, mama, I'm trying to get you to the point of realizing that's not what we need to do anymore. Let's break some generational curses.
Yeah.
Having just random people around our kids ain't it.
It's not.
Having random people just raise our kids ain't it. But that's what you was doing. And that's where you would have stayed in.
I didn't want to stay
It's not that you didn't want to stay in it. Baby girl, like you said, you got excuses for everything, but then you can't realize the real thing. You didn't want to stay in it, but you had to. Your mama didn't want you at home, so what you was going to have to do? Random person. If it wasn't me, it would have been somebody else. So you know what I did? Kick the bucket. Come on.
You did.
I ain't gonna cry over spilled milk, but I damn sure ain't about to let you keep spilling that shit either. Realize that. I'm not about to. Yeah, but you ain't doing shit to stay home either, shorty. That's the problem. So you ain't doing shit to stay home. What do I have to do as the man now? Okay, if I don't want my kids around random people, if I don't want you doing random shit, what do I have to come up with in my plans? In my repertoire, what I'm going to start doing now. That's what you don't think about, what I think about, sweetheart. That's why I say, when I say our minds move on a different level, when you talking about this, that, and third, that's the reason why you sit right here in my fucking face right now. Because I realized you was rooming around random niggas. Out here looking for love and all that shit, but then looking for drugs, calling it love. When your mama had the audacity to text me and tell me that another nigga was raising my kids after you had been lying to me the whole time, telling me you ain't have no niggas around my kids, and then I finally found out about tricking and all this extra shit. Then I had to find out that you was dodging tricking because you was too busy out with other niggas. Bitch. And she still had tricking around my kids is the problem.
That is the problem.
You was in jail. You was in jail 7 months. Why was he still around my kids?
He should have still been around if I was in jail.
But you didn't have no choice in the matter. That's the point.
Because I was already
Exactly, because you was too busy doing this and they was too busy doing this. And again, I'm the one that had to sit up there and realize it all. Because your mama said, oh, well, she got this, and I hope she don't come back out there to you. And then I asked you, I'm like, well, who the fuck is this? Oh, nobody's been around the kids, I swear. Well, what your mama talking about? Then you sit there with that look on your face.
Oh, I feel like, honestly, she said that to you to make you...
So you didn't have to man around my kids?
I did, but...
So she didn't say shit that you already lied about. Again, you was supposed to tell me who the fuck you got around my kids. And again, let me explain something to you.
I was supposed to tell you instead of having her...
You had other niggas around my kids while you was supposedly dating him. And you was fucking up, you was cheating on him. You do the math on that, shorty. You was cheating on him, and I gotta be mad about for you cheating on him, and you ain't even my dick. But because you the dumb bitch that got 10 other niggas around my kids while cheating on the one nigga that was good enough, I gotta be mad for his ass.
Like I wasn't actually doing what I was supposed to do.
No, baby. You wasn't. I wouldn't have minded if that man sat there because like you said, when she said, oh, he did this and he did that, I wouldn't have fucking mind because shorty, I couldn't do it myself. But you the person that's sitting here playing this man when he asks you where you at just to even be able to buy the iPads and iPhones and whatever else the fuck you wanted to get. Where was you at?
I was out doing something that I shouldn't have been doing.
Where? Doing. That's the point. And that's the issue.
And I should have actually been there to actually talk to him.
And I'm not supposed to be talking to you like this, like I said. I want all them little niggas to come see this shit. Trip, what's good, boss? Nigga, you know I'm riding with you, bro, because you was taking care of mine when I couldn't, or when they wouldn't let me, dog. And I appreciate you from the heart of my motherfucking hearts, dog. But I'd be damned if I sit here with you and not say something on your behalf, bro. Yeah, I seen when you was texting her, I'm gonna make sure we get the kids this. I want you to come with me. And then the day she told you this shit 3 days before, and each and every day prior to. And when the day of and even the day before, you was texting motherfuckers every single day trying to get them to come do this, come do this, come do this, every single day. And the day of for my daughters to get what they needed, what the fuck was you at doing? That's the stupid shit. And that's why I said, I'm being mad for his sake. My sake too. I wasn't with you, shorty. But my sake too, because also those the same niggas that you was out there getting the drugs from, bringing them back over here. Them telling you to put the girls to sleep while they sleep, while we sneak them in the house and this, that, and the third. All while, again, neglecting yet another nigga who was there actually trying to make sure everything was right. And then claiming that you was thinking about my daughters, this, that, and the third, and think about the life that you live when your mama did it to you and this, that, and the third. And I said, you can't be, but baby girl, I done been raped. You know what I haven't done yet is go put myself back in a situation where a motherfucking can do that again. That's why I'm sitting right here. Yeah, I might be gayer than a motherfucking this, that, and the third sometimes. But you still don't see me out here fucking and sucking on no niggas because I don't trust them no more.
You don't.
I'd be damned if I got somebody that can sit here and want me to accept this shit I wasn't thinking. Your non-thought processes shouldn't sit here and affect our daughters because you wasn't thinking that one day. Because when your non-thought process do sit here and affect our daughters for that one day, how am I supposed to feel about that then? And if I'm trying to nip it in the bud now, but because you want somebody to just appreciate shit, or did that and the third, like I said, what am I sitting here fighting to get my kids back with you for? If I'm just supposed to sit here and allow you to not think whenever you feel like it.
I have to actually think about everything that comes with it, even the consequences that come from certain stuff.
And I told y'all won't see me this age until after the days I get to see my kids and know what the fuck it is, y'all. I want to know when I get like this because truth be told, Shorty want to sit right here and do shit like this, but then y'all want to say I'm airing out her dirty laundry. I tell the bitch, no, I'm not about airing out her dirty laundry. I'm supposed to be sitting with this same woman. I'm sitting with her, right? So if I'm sitting with you and you want to do all this, that, and third, you need somebody to motherfucking let you know straight up. Because if you ain't ready, like I told you, why haven't you left this house then? That's the problem. You won't even go outside to do anything. Like I said, show me that you motherfucking real. How am I supposed to trust somebody who's supposedly trustworthy that's a liar, this, that, and the third, that's a cheater, this, that, and the third, if you won't even go take yourself around somebody else to be able to say, I'm good off that. Because you don't trust yourself first. How am I supposed to trust you if you don't trust you?
I do trust myself as far as certain stuff goes.
You do? Honestly. Let me ask you a question. If you trusted yourself, why was you bringing niggas around my house when you first got out of jail? Why did you bring that nigga to bring you some drugs over here out here in my house and do all this extra shit and all this extra shit? And when I had to tell you I'm not doing that, nipping that shit in the bud, is that and third, you was going behind my back until the point of where I had to tell you pretty much get out. And then you realize I was serious about telling you to get out. And so the only reason you quote unquote stopped is because truth be told, you said you didn't have nowhere else to go. And I told you, girl, go call that nigga that you was calling to my house, telling him you suck his dick for an hour. Call him back over here and tell him to come pick you up and take you with him. But no, you keep telling me what? You don't want to go with him. That's the only reason? You think somebody wants to accept that? Let me ask you a question. Let me flip it back on you. Let me ask you a question. Don't pass me that phone, baby. Let me flip it back on you for 2 seconds. When Kamaya came over here, how would you have felt if I would have told Kamaya, baby girl, I'll go with you? Oh, or even now, telling you like this. I could have went with Kamaya, but you know what? It was only because you was here. We both know that's not the reason why I didn't go with Kamaya. Not because you were here. I didn't care if you was here or not. I told you I didn't want to go with Kamaya.
You didn't.
That's the point. You see the difference, though? You was able to be, what was the word I'm looking for? Appeased and all that, knowing that he really didn't want to go with that bitch. Versus you talking about...
You're right. But I didn't honestly want to go with him.
It doesn't matter if you wouldn't want to go with him. You brought him here.
Yes, and I shouldn't have...
See, that's the issue. You came out of jail claiming that you want to be with me. Then you started bringing your fucking relationships and friends here and telling them that you'll do this for them and this, that, and the third to bring your drugs here.
I did do that.
It don't matter if you didn't want... I told you to go with them because, sweetheart, you're not about to do that here, bring for your friends here and then think that you're just going to come back and sit back leisurely. Oh, I don't want to go with him, though. No. That's the point of me telling you. Bitch, call him back up and tell him to come pick your ass the fuck back up and get the fuck out. You just sucked his dick for an hour and want to come talk to me.
That was dumb on my end. I shouldn't have did that, and I should have actually thought about the bigger situation instead of just chasing something.
Well, bitch, you did that when you got out of jail this time. You didn't even... That wasn't from last mine or this, that, and the third. You the one that came here talking about you ain't got nowhere to go, this, that, and the third. Claiming that you doing all this shit for the kids, knowing this is what you was doing. Like I said, it's not about Front Street, it's Real Street, mama. And when I'm supposed to sit here and be all this, that, and the third, that's the reason why I'm getting you up on P's and Q's, baby. Because you the same female that want to sit here and pretend like that shit ain't just happened or this, that, and the third, and like it's not possible, or I'm supposed to think that it's not possible to happen again. That's what I keep telling you. Who the fuck goes through that motherfucking stupid ass shit and then decides, oh, well, I'm about to be boo-boo the fool. Nah, ain't no boo-boo, no the fool over here, baby girl. Like I tell you straight up. You be honest, don't sit here and pretend like you got some reason to cry. Because, bitch, I don't give a fuck if somebody mad at me. They be like, well, why is she still there? Well, watch me tell her to get the fuck out and see if she tell me that she ain't got nowhere to go.
I will say that because I honestly don't have anywhere to go.
See? So who's kidnapped?
You are.
See? I can't go dragging her out. This can't be another motherfucking, why did I get married? Or what's the one when my diary remember my woman? I can't go do that. And I'm not about to move another bitch in because I ain't got time for it. I'm not that type of nigga. But like I said though, I'm also the type of nigga to bring real facts to the matter. I have to look at it, well, bitch. It's not, and this is where I started having to be the person to be like, well, fuck it, if she just not gonna leave, I guess I gotta just be like, well, it's better than her having random niggas around and did that dirt and giving excuses for you other than just saying, leave. Oh, I ain't got nowhere to go. No, please leave. I do not want you here. I ain't got nowhere to go. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? That's where I'm stuck. Oh, he don't want you there. It's not that. Y'all understand the situation for real, for real. If I don't want you here, this, that, and third, great. Y'all really understand the fucking situation. Leave on your own accord.
I won't even do that.
See?
So that doesn't help out either.
That takes my free will away. I got a warrant out for my arrest. If I want to go to jail, I just go to jail.
I don't want you going to jail.
No, but you want to be my warden and everything else. Because truth be told, like I said, even if I just ask you to leave, like if I just say leave on your own free will, which you have, but that's the point. You are leaving on your own free will. You won't. When they tell you I'm trying to kick you out and I don't want you here, that's because Shorty won't leave on her own free will, like she said. And y'all wanted to get stuck in that point. I'm bringing a whole bunch of motherfucking honest realizations to the whole world I'm living in, not just half of it, not just the part where my kids aren't in it.
Honestly, no. I don't really have family I can actually stay with like that because my grandmother on my daddy's side, she has to stay with my cousin and them, and basically their house is packed to the max. She was holding my uncles before they actually passed away, so now she's trying to actually help my grandma out. Plus, she has my Uncle Jit, my grandma, her mom, her brother, and everybody else there as well.
That's why I don't mind helping your ass.
The rest of my family really doesn't talk to me like that.
That's why I don't mind helping your ass, but at the same time, if I'm going to help you, sweetheart, understandably so, understand this right here.
Yes.
Don't make it hard on me. Because that's when I tell you, Mama, well, we got to do this, we got to do this. And when you sitting here want to force, like you said, you're not going to leave. Help me sit here and do these things. And because you're the one that want to sit here and say, oh, I'm doing these things with him because this, that, and the third. No, baby. Again, you helping me do these things because like you told me, you wouldn't even leave if that's the point. I asked you just leave, Mama. Not and just to show you, Mama, like not as I don't want to help you. I love you to death. But a hard part about loving somebody who literally kind of is holding you hostage is like you have to just be like, and stuck in between the middle. Where people get to say, if I say anything wrong, people get to come in and say, you're treating her wrong. But and then, I know, but again, I'm stuck in that middle part. They don't know that part. They don't know that part. That's the point. Because if I'm sitting here with a warrant, I can't call the police, and I'm not going to call the police because it's not who I am. I'm not going to drag you out or put my hands on you until you get the fuck out. I'm going to ask you to leave properly and really, and you're going to tell me no. And then I'm going to have to get up every single day and still do what I do. And regardless of that, if I say anything wrong, we're back at the front end where I now have to defend myself all over again. So either I get up smiling every day, yeah, hey, oh, y'all not together? No, we're not together. And I have to just smile as if I'm the hostage that don't know I'm a hostage and I don't know I'm a hostage every single fucking day. Or the days that I do say something wrong, oh my God, you're mistreating her, treating her so wrong. Well, y'all don't know the true story. She's not going to tell you. Oh, wow, he really don't want you there. That's fucked up. He's fucked up for that. I'm like, well, y'all, and then what? I get back up, smiling, back to being a hostage. Hey, y'all. So glad. Yay. No, baby. I don't want fakeness in my life. Like I said, I love you to death, but that love comes with real life, actual understandings of Mama. Don't nobody want to be forced to love anybody else. Don't nobody want to be forced to actually say that this is what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep telling you, I'm looking around and stuff like this. This isn't shit that you have to do, baby. But this is what you would start telling people. I had to do it. I had to do it because he didn't want me there. And I'm like, before I ever tell you, no, but baby, you can grow into that. That's what the real thing is. Y'all women have taught me this shit, and not just women, people. During divorce and all this stuff, what do the women say all the time? Oh, I haven't loved him for the last 3 years. I was this, that, and the third. So you fell out of love 3 years ago, knew that, and yet you was trying. I was just trying to build back up the relationship and trying to see if we could make it work and this, that, and third. But you fell out of love 3 years ago. That's how it feels for me sometimes, sweetheart. Not that I fell out of love 3 years ago. More like 2 years ago, a year ago, I was sitting right here doing this braid craft. You weren't here. You was with Trenton and your mama, and you was happily doing what you was doing. When you thought Trenton had fucked your mama or your mama had fucked Trenton, you decided to come here and decide, I guess, to get back or whatever the fuck the case may be. You can say that's not it. You can say that, but now your mama treating you because she don't want you back here, this, that, and the third either. But, mama, it doesn't matter because, truth be told, you wasn't trying to come here at first until after you found out Trenton had fucked your mama. Or you thought that Trenton had fucked your mama.
No, honestly, no. I can see why you think that. I honestly can't.
But baby, when I tried to get you here before, you can't.
And yes, no, can I finish? I understand you were every day you were actually trying to get me there.
To here.
There were.
And when I didn't know none of this shit every single day, and that's my whole point, mama. That's what you failing to realize. Every single day, I would ask you, come here. I'm by myself. My pop one here, he was staying at work the whole week. I said, baby, please, come on. Can you come here and just stay the week with me? This, that, and third. Begging you, please.
You were.
And you would not. You would give me excuses after excuses, reasons after reasons as to why they were all lies. And now that you're here, and now it's like, I done learned all the truth. The reason why while I was begging you to be here, and I'm like, I'm all alone, please, and I want to see the kids, and this, that, and the third. Now that I found out the truth, I don't want you here anymore. And they say be careful what you wish for, because I did wish for this. I asked for it, I pleaded for it, I tell you, oh my God, come on, I'll get my dad to pick you up, all this. Just to finally have you here and want nothing more than to see you leave sometimes. Because when you were right there and could have gave me all the truth, you were lying to me. You were giving me all this. And now that I got all the truth when you're here, I can't even escape from it for a day. Because every single time I gotta look at you and remember, damn. The days I was begging for, she didn't even care enough. She was literally, with any other person but me. She had people dropping her off, picking her up, doing all this stuff. Could go on anywhere. And yet, I told her I could get her here and everything. And yet, literally, only time it seems like she's here now is when everybody else and their mama did not want her anymore. And that's the truth. Like you said, nobody else. And their mama and me begging you every single day. The person that begs you every day, finally you here. But it's only after everybody else done washed their hands and got done with you and decided, nope, no longer. And now you was like, well, I can finally grace him with my presence. And now that you have, keep it. Keep it. I don't want nobody who never wanted me or don't want me. And you can't pretend that you did, because like you said, you had every opportunity and chance.
I did have every opportunity and chance, and yes, I did not take it the moment, but that does not mean that I don't want you or I didn't need you.
Again, baby, this is my realization. That's not for you anymore. This is my realization now. Because again, I'm the one that had to realize while I was begging you, you were the one out there doing this. Now it's you want me. Like I said, to show somebody that you want them, you show them from the beginning, not at the point in time where literally nobody else can take you in or wants to take you in or will accept you. You see, that doesn't show me nothing other than the fact of, like you said, you just got nowhere else to go. You know how I would have known that you wanted me? When you had everywhere else to go and you decided this is the place I want to be.
All right. Sorry, y'all. My eyesight is a little. They were playing. They're little kids, so that's certain stuff that they do as far as kids and how they learn and actually get taught from somebody else is literally they were just. Talk about like how. Actually like 10 seconds at the top, that she had said that she had to actually go and do Lele's hair for a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I might actually jump in the live, guys. I'm about to jump in so I can actually read you guys' comments. Because even though
that's not how that works.
Huh?
Not on here.
Huh?
That's not how that works.
What do you mean?
You can't jump in and read the comments. You gotta have to swipe down.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's my live, so it's not gonna read. You can't jump in and read the comments.
Oh no, so Ray, we had made a live before this with us actually being able to video chat the kids, us being able to video chat the kids for a while, but Mama had said something about her having to do her hair. That's why we had to end it early. But it's the live before this one.
You go see the live before this one is posted on the page.
Nothing really, just coffee. And they did ban us on TikTok for a couple of days.
Today, tomorrow, and yesterday.
Only until the 25th. Then they said they'll be actually unblocking the live and letting us go back. I do have a separate Cash App. Lovely 34. Jackson will be over here because we need him. I wish there was a way that I could actually make the words a little bigger. That would actually probably work.
No, baby. How about you just decide to grab the phone like that and reach out and pull it up to you? Like a phone.
Well, that's better for my eyesight, too. Follow them on TikTok. Child, it's okay. But we were Saucy Ray, we were talking about how he's actually trying to.
Hi, Ray. How you doing?
We were actually talking about how he's actually trying to help me as far as actually learning how to do certain stuff in a better way, so I won't have to actually worry about the consequences or the repercussions that come from it after the fact. Yes, I'm okay, and he actually is trying to help me out. He's been dealing with a lot of bullshit that I've actually been putting him through that most people would not deal with, but he has. He doesn't have to, but he chooses to, even with everything I've actually done to him and done towards him.
Well, clearly, I'm the only one willing to do it. That's what I keep trying to explain to her. She's the only one sleep on the fact that every single other person that you have done that same bullshit to, your mama, your grandmama, where they won't even let you back with them. That's all I'm trying to show you, mama. They won't even let you back with them. And I'm trying to keep that shit from happening ever again where you're not feeling like you're welcome anywhere. But again, if you're sitting right here with me doing this stuff, I can understand why they might have did what they did. Not saying it's right. I'm not saying that it's right at all. That they make you feel unwelcome. But again, mama, if I have to experience what I've experienced, and they're the ones sitting right here telling you, well, you know why you can't get whatever the fuck the case may be, mama. Let's try to figure that out and then nip it in the bud. So it won't happen no more. So maybe we won't feel the way we feel. Like being left out and stuff like that, mama. Won't feel like nobody want us to come there or this, that, and the third. You see, but we can't get to that point.
How do you not feel that even when people try to show you?
By not doing stuff that people might not want around. It doesn't matter.
But what if you do everything that they want around and they still
But you don't. Let's talk about that. We just had a real conversation about what you've done.
I know what I've
done. So you say, what if? Let's leave that in the past or in the future where you're going to start doing that. Because you're saying, what if? Let's say in the future when I start doing stuff that people, because in the past you haven't.
I haven't done it in the past.
So stop pretending or trying to act like that's the reality that you have been living. In all reality, the reality that you have lived has caused you to be the main reason why people don't want you around them. And all I'm trying to get you to do, so we don't have to keep going through that. Us, don't have to keep going through that.
It's by changing it.
It's by changing it. Because you keep saying, what if? Well, what if you never actually motherfucking did half the shit that you did? We'd be right and good, and we wouldn't have to be worried about that. Now, would we? No. But because you didn't, we now have to understand. What if, baby, let's do it then. Show me that you can be the woman that has done it. Because you ain't yet. They don't want to not be around you for no reason.
I know it's because of the actions that I did, like poisoning my grandma and her food and doing the stuff that I did. That wasn't right.
Girl, that be my issues right there. You can't just pop out and say shit like that, y'all.
You have to. That's the whole
She has to, but that's why I be telling y'all, I'm not yelling at no small person. I'm not getting on no small person shit, y'all.
Even with the fire, that situation, I could have actually thought about doing stuff better, but what I try to get you to see,
it's just not set a fire. It's like,
I know, but what I try to get you to see at times is, for someone who did not know they had syphilis at the time, dealing with that mental situation, and that does
Let me ask you a question about that.
Yes.
Did I not tell you?
Yes, you did.
Did I not tell you to go get checked out?
Yes, you did. But
did you? No. This is what we talking. No, hold on. Let me finish my question. Yes. Stop trying to stop it like I ain't got the rest to say. You gave it to me, correct?
Yes, I did.
My dad, this was back in 2019, 2021, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what my daddy done put you out, when I was in jail from 2019 to 2021, what my daddy done put you out of jail, put you out the house for?
Because somebody pulled up to the place and said that I gave them a disease.
What disease?
Syphilis.
Okay, cool. This was back in 2019, 2021, correct?
Yes, that was.
Cool. When I got out of jail, 2021, right before April 3rd, right before April 4th, and I had to see Lele be born, and then y'all chased me out of jail. I chased me out the hospital and did all that extra stupid shit, right? Yeah, that's when that all happened. Crazily enough. I got out of jail. You can say right there with whatchamacallit, Tinker. Technically, right there with Lele, because Tinker came while I was in there right during 2019, 2021.
2020.
Yeah.
Because it was right after the
So
COVID
Tinker
outbreak.
came in, meaning that you affected me right after I got out in 2021, right?
Yes.
Because when that happened, did I not try to get back with you and be back with you? You lied to me then and said you didn't have nothing, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You never got checked?
I didn't get checked until I was recently in jail for 7 months.
Okay, cool. Now, since let's really, this is why I'm looking at you the way I'm looking at you, because you always want to act like this shit ain't really affect my life. When I got back with you, hold on, let me get done with my saying, sweetheart. Because I'm giving you my timeline, not the timeline that you lived. Because the timeline that you lived, you was out here, that's why I got something to say about how you was doing the drugs and and got the shit, whatchamacallit, taken from you. Because that's whoever you fucked, while you was pregnant with my baby. I got on April 3rd. The baby came April 4th. Whoever you fucked before that gave you syphilis. Also, clearly my child, but you never got checked. So those are the things you never think about. Because they probably never even thought to check that little girl for syphilis. And that's the problem, even to this day. Like you said, you just got checked. But they never even thought to say, hey, look, let me check. And see, syphilis does not affect you like that. So she can be affected to this day with syphilis. And that's why I'm pissed. Because you just got it checked out.
7 months.
Exactly. So in the 7 months that you done even been here, you ain't even thought, like I told you, call every nigga that you was fucking and tell them. Call your mom and them and tell them, get them girls checked for that shit. But you want to sit here in my face. Because when I had to watch Gravity be born with it, because I came out here trying to be right to you. I told you I only wanted one baby mama. So when I came out here with one baby mama, what you do? You went and cheated on me with 7 or 14 or however many other niggas you fucked in 2 weeks. And then want to tell me it was just one nigga or whatever the fuck the case may be. It don't matter. You still cheated. You was still out here doing this, that, and third. So when I said I'm done with you, completely cleared you off the table. Because you was out here sucking and fucking had me drop you off to the motherfucker.
I did. And that wasn't right on my end. of me being a person to have you sit there and do everything that you were doing that was right, and me still do what I did at the moment. And with me...
At the moment? Which moment? That's the point, baby. These moments are more than just one thing. These are things you have continuously rolled over into. This ain't just an at the moment type thing.
It's not.
Because when Gravity was born, my other daughter, when I went and got, after I found out you was still playing around and playing like you was cool, I was in jail. Whatever. When I got out of jail, though, you still kept going. Cool, whatever. Bye. Done with you. Because if you want to go suck and fuck everybody else, that's cool, baby. I'm not going to stop you. Do what you do, but you're not staying with me and doing it. But when I moved on, and then I found out I had it because you still had it, because you were the only bitch I ever fucked. I went and got it checked out. But what happened was, after I had left you, baby, I did get with another girl, my second baby mother, who just so happened, because I had just got out of jail after so long, 2 years or whatever, my swimmers was swimming. And yeah, the one time we did have sex, again, I didn't know I had syphilis at the fucking time. And when I fucking figured it out, I let her know. But guess what? She let me know on the same day that I let her know I had syphilis and she needed to be checked. She let me know she was pregnant. Oops. And then after that, guess what we found on December 1st? She had syphilis the whole fucking time. But that's because of her OBGYN, who didn't tell her some stupid shit. Yeah, and our baby came December 23rd. We found out December 1st she had syphilis the whole time. So yes, my baby was born with syphilis. You want to see the fucking pictures? What about y'all? Because this is some real shit. And like you said, you just got checked out for it, sweetheart. 7 months ago when you got in jail, and you should have been the first person. So don't sit here and say, I made some decisions in some moments, because now my daughter has got a literal death. She has to wear hearing aids for the rest of her life because of something
I did.
And because I wanted to be back with you, quote unquote, because I caught myself trying to do the right thing. Because you know what? You are the mother of my children. You are the mother of my children. And so, you know what? I only wanted one baby mama. So I was just going, I was in jail and this, that, and the third. And I tried to get back with you. You couldn't even stay with me long enough to stop cheating and doing all this stuff. But then when like I said, why air out somebody's dirty laundry? Why? Because again, this is the reason why Zaria ain't here right now. She said, why the fuck is you with that bitch? You heard her ask that question the other day when we was on live. She said, Chavez, I can't fuck with you because you literally know what that bitch has done to us.
She did say that. And she has every right to say that.
So when I sit here and tell you to hop in front of some situations and some real shit, it's because, baby girl, even if you don't,
someone else will.
Zaria gonna be the first person to have a talk show. If ever. There's a reason why you don't got his fucking kids with me and he know it. Why is he with that bitch? That bitch did this. That bitch did that. And then guess what? She also get to hear you be the bitch that didn't even get checked out as well. You think she gonna want to fuck with me? I wouldn't want to fuck with me. Half the time I don't. Because you be the same bitch that I know for a fact why these girls ain't fucking with me. Because you want to be dirty. You didn't care if you was. And when I begged you, pleaded you, and told you, motherfucker, get your shit together, you was still out there doing every single thing but that. Literally, like I said, concentrating up. Tell these motherfuckers some real shit. Don't be that dirty bitch around me. But no. I gotta be the nigga to blow your show. I gotta be the nigga just so you can see her act like, oh my God, he doing me so wrong. And they get to say the same thing. No, baby, you doing everybody else wrong. And the only thing I am doing you wrong, because if I gotta be the one to talk about it, bitch, let me explain something to you. It sounds wrong as hell. To these people understand, I'm advocating for every other person that you sit here and get to be quiet to just like this. Because when my daughter is literally got the hearing aids and Zaria got to tell me this, why she not talking to me, this, that, and third, you still that same type of quiet person who just get to sit there in the background living next to me. And when I ask you to leave of your own accord, what you say? Exactly. So if y'all want to say I'm the wrong man, I'll be like, listen, y'all got no idea who the fuck I am.
It's not your fault. I should have listened to you. the time I thought I knew everything that I was doing, and clearly I didn't. That's why everything kind of just kept going left instead of going right.
That's what they said.
Should have actually listened to you when you told me I should get checked out. Because I did actually come to Trenton about it while I was in jail. Trenton had said, well, he does blood tests every day with the people who take blood plasma place.
But baby, you the one that had it, so I don't care if you say you do blood tests or not. They don't do blood tests every day. That's a lie.
Oh, he had told me he had.
Baby, they don't even do blood tests. Let me explain something to you.
When I had told
I know
him,
for
he
a
said
fact
that he didn't have to worry about it.
He said that, but baby girl, most niggas don't even think this because syphilis doesn't show the way regular shit would. He got to go get checked for syphilis itself. And even though, let me explain something to you. Sometimes it don't show up in the men. That's why I told you to get checked. Because when my daughter and Zaria was affected, they still checked me. Zaria's shit went up 3 times. Me and Zaria was still fucking. It never came into me. I had already been cured from the shit. So understandably so, it might not show up in everybody. But that got nothing or anything to say about you. Again, this was back in 2019, 2020, 2021. It is 2020 fucking 5.
It is.
You just met Trenton when?
I mean, like the
what year?
2024.
So, bitch, that let me explain something to you. It doesn't matter if it's
2023.
2019. It don't matter. You was the one that brought it to him, not the other way around.
I did bring it to
So
him.
stop sitting here talking about what somebody else did. That's what I keep telling you from the get-go. Stop telling me what the next person did. It was on you. You.
I should have known so I could actually tell them, but I didn't know.
Baby, you should have did something about it before you even had a chance to tell them. You wouldn't have had to tell them shit if you would have got checked out when I got checked out, when Zaria got checked out, at any of those times. Me and her both cleared from it. It's just our baby that we got to live with it now.
That is, and that's on.
We got it from you. You the one that just got checked out 7 months ago. Talking about what the last person motherfucking ain't do. Or what the other person didn't have. That motherfucker wasn't fucking you when we told you to motherfucking check your shit.
No, you're right. I should have actually just checked it then so it wouldn't have been no issues. And if I would have checked it then, it probably would have stopped a lot more damage than what it has.
Damn it. Let me explain something to you, baby. That's what I kept telling you. You the same person that want to come out of jail. Sitting here doing some dumb shit like fucking on somebody who you know for a fact that you was fucking on when you had syphilis before you went back to jail. Then you want to get out of jail and go back to the same people and not even tell them you possibly could be affected by syphilis. Aren't you? Isn't that stupid as fuck? Like,
that's beyond stupid on my end because I should have said something.
Said something? Never mind. All right.
No,
yeah.
I honestly should have said something. I should have checked myself out, actually did the proper procedures.
You're not understanding the point of the matter is, baby. It's not just about saying nothing. It's all the things in total, not just saying something. See, you want, oh my God, that's why I don't like dealing with dumb people, bro. I swear, and I don't care who it is. I genuinely do not care who it is. I do not like dealing with dumb people. All that, anybody that acts stupid and retarded, I just don't want to deal with. If you're not a child, somebody that I got to teach, and like I said, y'all done already took that away from me, baby. Y'all done took away me having to teach my kids these lessons. So anybody else that honestly and truthfully should already have these lessons, I don't got the fucking time, shorty. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm the same person that gotta still sit with you, sit right here with your ass through it all. That's the reason why I'm on your ass like this. Because those other motherfuckers might want to beat your ass behind that shit. Those other motherfuckers might want to do this, that, and third. At least I'm the one telling you, girl, because we got kids together, get your shit together.
You are.
You the same person. Like I said, what happens if you go get one of these niggas that, I should have thought about it, should have talked about it, he just haul off and slap you. I'm supposed to be the nigga to come out there and beat his ass, shoot his ass or something else. But I want to be sitting back there and be like, damn. That's how I knew that was going to happen. And it's dirty shit. That's dirty shit, bro. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's not, man. Like I said, I'm the one that still got to know that I'm advocating for niggas that you was fucking on. That was fucking on you. Literally, them niggas have texted the phone and talking about, I know your girl squirt, this, that, and third. And still I'm advocating for them niggas.
You are. You're being the bigger person out of the situation.
He was laughing and tell his ass, hey, Mr. Syphilis, This is what I could call every nigga that want to come texting my phone talking shit like that. Because like I tell any of them niggas, bro, I'm over here trying to show this girl how wrong she was. Because truth be told, before she ever came and put her motherfucking sluggy pussy on you, bro, that's the reason why she got it pushed from being over here in the first place. Not because anything. She wasn't even with my kids then. Back in 2019, 2021. She wasn't even with them then. She ain't never really been with my kids. They actually had to force her to stay around my kids. Mm-hmm. Was they not looking for you, honey? Where you at?
Baby, they were looking for me on certain days.
On certain days. Baby, you were a mother at all days, not certain. Were they your kids or somebody else's?
They were mine.
So let me ask you a question. If they're your kids, I don't want to hear you talk about certain days. Certain days they should not be looking for you. Certain days you might should have been looking for them. That's okay. You're the one that laid down and had them talking about, oh, they were on certain days. That shouldn't even be an excuse or something that comes out your mouth. Especially when I'm telling you why it's a problem. They were on certain days. No days. Not one day should have they been looking for you.
They shouldn't have. I should have been right there.
You know why?
Because I should have been there.
No, because let me explain. No, fuck that. If defects, anything, where's the mother of these children? Oh, she's not here? Well, guess what? They're coming with us. Because at any point of those times, that's what could have been the phone call. But no, certain days they was. And that's okay because what? I guess they're not with defects? No, it's worse because guess what? They with your mama who won't even let you see them today. But you can sit here and say certain days. There's a reason why I'm getting onto your case, baby. Because you're the person that every time I got something to say about what's the problem, it was just certain days. Now there's no days you get to see your kids. You seen them this year?
No, I haven't.
Damn, but you remember back when it was just certain days they were just looking for you?
That still wasn't.
You was able to see them, wasn't you? Every day. That they wasn't looking for you, right?
Yes.
Oh, now you got certain days that maybe you get a phone call. If you call them, because you don't get the phone call from them. No, you got to call them and hope they answer. You know, certain days and shit. You want me to teach you how to fuck? I do some shit, so stop fucking with me. I'm pissed because, bitch, this is my life.
It is.
I've been the person sitting here certain days, maybe get a phone call. Now you get here and you're, I'm happy we got a phone call. We didn't get no phone call. That's what you don't understand. Your mama didn't call us.
She called them, so it doesn't actually make the situation the same way.
Certain days, though, you know. That's the bullshit. Like I told you, mama, you was taking those days that you could disappear for granted. Because these are the days that I was begging you to come here and see me. Or, hey, let me see my kids. Now you sitting here and want to be the first person crying. I can't see my kids. Because when I would beg you, why I couldn't see my kids, you was out there dating other niggas and doing all this stuff. Or making sure that you was over here chasing the drugs and doing this, that, and the third. And like I said, now you want to be the first person. I said, girl, I've been living this life. How old is Kaya?
She's about to be 9.
How old is Layla?
She's 6.
How old?
5.
Okay, cool. And this been the whole time that I've been sitting right here telling you to come over here doing all this stuff. Now, did you?
No, I didn't.
When I asked you, could I come see the girls? Would you allow me?
No, I wouldn't.
Now you want to sit here and cry like I said. Girl, karma is karma. It happens how it happens, baby. And you want, it's not that I'm mad about it. Like I said, you want me to sit right here and doing all this stuff, but she was also the one telling me the same thing they was telling me. Telling you now.
What?
Then you want to say, oh, it was this, it was that. Like I said, all them excuses that she was giving me on why I couldn't come see you or why you couldn't come here, this, that, and third. Don't that sound real familiar? I'm tired of acting like I'm fucking this cookie when apparently Trent was the one that did it. I need to go fuck him.
It's okay, guys. And who requested to be in it? I'm finna add you right now. And he has every right to actually be upset with me. Hey,
What's up?
how you been?
So why you not answering these questions in the chat? Like you need to pay attention. We got questions
No,
that
I was
we need
talking to
answers
him.
to.
What's the questions?
You got to look down. You got to read it. We were trying to figure things out. Like when the last time you ate? We need to know when the last time you ate. When you ate?
Having AIDS.
You haven't ate all day? Where
No,
he ate? He ate them? Did he eat them?
I
He
don't
didn't
think
eat
he
either.
ate some
Neither one of y'all
noodles.
did.
I ate. I ate. She won't
So how
eat.
the fuck he ate but you didn't eat? Now what we talked about the other day though, didn't we just talk you supposed to stand up for yourself? When that
She
nigga go
won't eat.
off, you go ham. Then I tell you, you go ham, right? What's up? Why you sitting there looking like a deer with the headlights in front of his fucking face? Tighten up, babe!
Because I'm
Tighten
actually in the
up!
wrong on this situation, and I try to get him to see that I understand I was in the wrong for a lot of stuff I did. And yes, I was fucked up. I should have actually listened to him. Probably if I wouldn't have done half the shit I've done with everything I've actually done to him, as far as with me even getting syphilis, keeping
Yeah,
it for
so
so long, not
that's what I
getting
kind of want to
lethal and
recap.
killing
The
everything.
syphilis,
Like,
the,
I'm
the, the
trying to show
syphilis
him
and
that
how
I
the
can
baby got what
actually
the baby got. Can you let us know about that? We want to know about that.
know about what.
What you just said.
No, I was sleeping around at the time, and I was honestly wrong
But
about that.
my
And he
question
had
is, how you
told
know
me
he ain't
he
give it to you though?
Because I was in jail.
he was in
Oh, you was
jail.
locked up.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Carry
And
on. Here.
honestly and truthfully, like I told her, it's not about me sitting here making her a deer headlights. Like I keep
See,
telling
that's
her.
the thing. Hold on, brother, sister. Hold on, brother, sister, brother. Hold on. Because we want to hear from her. The people want to hear from her. The people want to hear from her.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
done heard you.
Hey.
We heard you. Come on, give sister a chance. Sister, talk your shit.
No, I try to get him to actually see that, like, I apologize and stuff, but let me express it the way I actually want to express it, and we could actually probably get to a point of us actually getting past this. Yo, hear me out. Even with this
So they want to know.
situation,
So
I try to
basically,
tell
it's
him,
you
like,
that's
yes, you
causing
have
all
every
the
right to get pissed off.
Y'all could maybe burn my
I
pork chop
literally
for this
sat
shit.
here.
Shush, listen.
I wish y'all was close to y'all. I would have gave y'all one of these good thick ass pork chops. I'm sorry.
I want one.
I would have fed you.
I want one.
But you
Oh,
ate already. You gonna take the pork chop from her?
no. I said I want one. I want one.
Okay.
Like we
Okay,
ain't
we
got
not
nothing.
talking to you. The people want to hear from baby girl. Let's talk, babe. Blink twice if you need help.
I
Wink
don't need
once.
help.
Blink twice.
I don't need
Can
help.
I blink twice?
Child, you blink when you talk. We tired of hearing that. You can blink though.
Blink, blink, blink it. Blink, blink, blink. Cause I'm blinking
No,
like
and
30,000 times.
he does have every right to be upset, even as far as with
These
him
hoes
actually
thick
trying to
and
get
pretty,
me out here.
girlfriend.
I wasn't actually trying to come here, and even when he tried to actually come see the girls, I would actually tell him no, he can't see them because of the way my folks were feeling at the time.
Right, okay.
So a lot of stuff that were problems and issues, they wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have decided to do the actions I did.
So
The
you still faulting yourself. Can you tell us some things that he did that may have made you do those things you did? Like, you just not
He
going to do
didn't do
something, you know
anything. That's
what
the
I'm
whole
saying? It's
point.
a
He
reason.
never did anything wrong.
So he never did nothing wrong to you. So why you got to look at
No,
him
he
when he
hasn't.
talk? Back that phone up a little bit so we can see your eyeballs. We need to see them eyes, love. There you go. There you go. Clock teeth. There you go. Boom. Now finish talking.
Not every
But
nigga is perfect,
Oh,
but I promise you,
I got a
God is.
question for both of y'all now. Seriously.
yes,
What's the warrants for? Y'all never told us what the warrants was for.
my my original four charges before they actually dropped two of them were robbery with a deadly weapon, kidnapping, and theft by taking, plus prostitution. The only two I have now is, well, three: entering a vehicle with intent to take, theft by taking, and prostitution.
Well, who
But
you
my warrant is
kidnapped,
for
girl? You can't
BOP.
come here. I was gonna get you a ticket. You might have me held hostage in my damn
Now,
house.
can I answer my question on my phone?
Yeah, you get 2 seconds. Somebody in a chat set a timer. 2
My
minutes, bitch. Talk.
You only need 2 seconds. My warrant
Okay.
is literally for smoking weed. That's it. I was smoking weed. It was Father's Day. I actually told them I was smoking a blunt, and they was like, "Well, we might violate you." That's it. That's it. I'm done talking. Go ahead.
But they ain't, the chat ain't say your time was up. But okay, come on, cause we come on.
I know. But that's how simple mine is weed smoke.
You
Yeah.
see, you don't like to put your business out there. You like to put her on Front Street. See what I mean?
I told her I'm not gonna
Continue
front.
talking. So, girl, I know it was the time he cheated on you and probably done hurt you and brought you back some shit. Girl, lace us up. Fill us in with the tea with him.
No. I want to be put on front.
Listen, don't cry, girl. Girl,
I'm not gonna cry.
I can hit you. I can hit you across your forehead. One of these goddamn pork chops. You start crying, girl. Listen, give us some tea on him. We want to know some backlashes on him, girl. How, y'all been together for so long. Stop looking at him. Hey, class in session, babe. Y'all had all day the candy eye and every motherfucking thing else. Listen.
Right. And no, I'm not
Yeah,
repeating.
she might
But
be real
listen,
tired. Are you tired? Because you know when you don't eat all day, your body be all tired and drained, and then you got him draining you more. So I'm just saying, like, damn, you need to go eat a piece of bread or something, babe. Y'all got some bread in there?
I'm about to make her some noodles.
it's about to
Uh,
make me some noodles.
oh, well, that's the nice. That's nice. That's nice. You're gonna make her some noodles.
That is, and even with certain stuff, like as far as other stuff, he has every
Can you
right
give us some
to
tea
not
on
eat
him?
for
Because
me.
we know a lot about you. Can we get some tea on him?
There's
Don't
nothing
act like he ain't did nothing since y'all been together.
I've raped him before, and honestly, I've done that twice, and that wasn't fair because he literally told me no, and I still said yes.
Wait, bitch, you say you raped him?
Yes, I did.
Child girlfriend, you started telling me shit about you. I want to know what he did. Did he rape you? Bitch, did he put his thing in your butt? Bitch, tell me something about him.
But there's nothing bad to say about you. You haven't done anything wrong. No, there isn't. There isn't, of course. No, there isn't, though. That's the whole point.
Tell us something about him, though. We want to know some good shit about him. You know how he be trying to put you on blast? You try to make it sound this nigga an angel, and everybody online see hit the real. You know how he really acts. Just give us a little info. Is it okay? Is it okay if she give us some tea on you?
Without even being an angel, I'm not perfect. I
I
get mad.
know. Tell us some shit about you.
You do.
You see my imperfections, but when she tells you literally, that shit, this is the most imperfection you'll get when we talking.
That is.
You don't talk much. Even when you off camera, do you talk? Do he allow you to talk?
He does. But at times I don't know how to actually speak where I can actually speak in a way where he can actually understand where I'm actually coming from.
No, it's not about me understanding where you're coming from. Like, I do understand where you're coming from, but like I keep trying to explain to you, when we talk personally versus when you're talking about other people who literally trying to get the story, like he is right now, you gotta learn how to talk to different language. It's never not. It's never about. It's
Why you can't look at me when I be talking to you like that? Every time I talk, you got to look at him. I be wanting to know the tea, but he telling you right though. We want to hear from you. We tired of hearing from him. It's good to hear from him and hear the little stories he got to tell, but the people want to hear from you. We want to make sure you good. What's the tea? Pick the phone up. Pick the phone up. We can't hear y'all. Pick the phone up.
move your.
Can you hear us now?
That loud and clear. Your voice especially. We want to hear.
Learn how to talk.
But what I try to get him to see is I can learn how to talk, but I'm not gonna always be in that mood every single day.
You're
And
not.
I understand that you want me to get to the point where if I have our kids, where I
How
can
did that shirt
be
get
able to
ripped? How did
actually.
that shirt get ripped?
No.
The shirt been
That's
ripped.
how I came.
No, I did this.
I know it didn't come like that. Give us some.
No. She doesn't know how this shirt get ripped. I ripped this shirt, y'all, because personally, I was
I was
trying to
asking
take.
her, God damn,
I don't
sister.
know how the shirt was ripped, you guys.
It's my
Uh,
shirt.
okay, but you tell her stories. Let her tell your motherfucking story. That's what we saying. Come on, tell us the tea. How he ripped the shirt up.
I don't know how he ripped the shirt
Oh,
up. He will
okay, so I
absolutely
guess he
tell you
got to
guys.
tell us. Fuck. Tell us.
Shit. Oh, I'm gonna make your fucking shit, girl.
Just one pack.
One pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
should
you
take
all.
the time out and talk to your fans right now. They want to hear from you. Your people's in this chat. You got Jackson here. You got Lovely in here, girl. You need to holler at your peoples. They be worried about you.
All these people been here.
People
Damn.
can't be worried about me if they don't know the true me. Like,
Child, well, you got to let us know, because the only thing we know is what, Sister May out over there be saying. So let us know what's the thing.
The teeth.
no, because like even what I try to get him to see is like I'm not happy or proud of a lot of stuff that I've done.
You remember when you said you were telling the story?
Child, you got a dildo in there? Put that bitch in his mouth.
She ain't got one, but I did.
Damn, well, go on, put that bitch in his mouth, because he needs something to shut the fuck. He needs something to clog that mouth up while you talking right now.
You close it. How about that? Never mind. You got boyfriend.
He has a
I got a
husband.
husband. Let's be direct. Let's be very, very clear. 15 years, married 5 years. Let's be clear.
No, but yes, like
I'm
with certain stuff, he
from
just
Jacksonville.
actually
Well, I
get
live
me
in Jacksonville.
that a lot of stuff I did is actually affecting the present, and I try to actually get him to understand the reason why I'm not always in the mode every day is because I'm literally thinking about that stuff 24/7. I'm actually trying to find ways to actually show somebody who wants to actually see it in the best way I can actually show them that I do think about it even when they don't think I think about it.
You know how to show me?
How do I?
Real fast time.
Even with other situations, like as far as the fire that I caused. He sat there and tried to tell my grandmother and then that I had caused a fire, that I even poisoned her food, even with the food that I did poison being around the same food that my kids had to
You
eat. He was
poison
trying to actually
somebody?
get me
Can't you
to
poison
understand
somebody?
that that was bad. Huh?
You poison somebody?
I put a little meth in her food and that was not right on my end.
Hey, y'all want to mind your business now or later?
We gonna mind our business now and fucking later, because I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. You poisoning people, and your fire, the smoke that's still going off. Jack said the bitch been going off for about a week now. Y'all better get some batteries put up in there. Oh.
Baby, let me explain something to you. And this
Yeah.
real facts. This me talking.
Oh,
Not her.
I know the voice. Very familiar. I know.
No. When I say me, I told y'all I got multiple personalities. So.
Yeah,
But
it's
this
this
me
this
talking.
this our brother talking to us. We get it. Talk
So
your shit.
the stuff that she did and did that, I don't actually abide
Wait,
by
wait, wait,
or
wait,
actually
wait, wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait. Hey,
He
when we
doesn't
got
condone
questions
it
in
at
chat,
all.
y'all
Hold up.
got to kind of answer the questions. Let's answer the questions. Somebody said, "What? You put meth in your grandma food? That was your grandma?"
And that's the
Yes, I
biggest
did.
problem, y'all. I know this shit, but that's the shit she lied about.
Oh yeah,
And
you
I'm not
definitely the
lying to
problem, girl. I see why you
her.
fucking
I
I didn't know
quiet.
did.
this.
You didn't know this.
Hold up. I didn't know this shit when she got out of jail. I sat here and she came to my house and I asked her to
Yeah,
do it
she
right,
do lovely.
and she didn't tell me none of this shit until like after she had came here and all this stuff. And when I
Take us
told her
back
grandmama,
to her. Where you walking us to? Flip the camera around. Flip the camera around. Let us see. Let me see your house. Let us see y'all. Let me see. Yeah, flip. Okay, who is that? Who is that fella right there?
that's her.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. Oh Jesus, I'm on my knees already, y'all.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
pray.
That's the point. I'm
Can we
scared
see
for
your daddy? Because
myself.
we ain't seen him since like 2, 3 weeks ago. We need to make sure he okay.
That's the point. My dad alive. He good. Hey,
Well, let's
Pop.
go peek the camera in on
Yes.
him.
I'm going to see my pop. I'm
Thank
going to.
you. And turn the camera around so we can make sure he good. We want to make sure she ain't with him.
This
Now we
nigga
gotta
said, I
make sure
can't
Pop
believe I
shit.
understand Eric's side now. Thank you. Thank you.
And don't
Fuck.
thank me, bitch, because I'm still riding your ass too. Hurry up, flip the camera around. Let us see Pop.
Can I come in? You okay?
He ain't
They
getting no rat.
want to see you for 2 seconds, Pop.
We want to make sure he ain't getting no rat poison, no meth, or none of
He
that in his
said in a
food.
few minutes, y'all. He said he doing something right now. He busy.
Okay.
But thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't.
You go from
Jesus.
thank you to thank you.
Yes, because honestly and truthfully, I have been sitting here, like I told her, I don't want
How
y'all
many
to be.
times do y'all have sex?
Who else?
Yeah, y'all have sex. It's her
Sometimes.
two side.
Sometimes.
They need to yank them bitches out, honey. Cut. I'm talking about stick their whole arm up her pussy and take that shit out. She don't need no more children. And that's
Like,
my girl, but she don't need no, at least from me.
see, but now you understand my side for
No,
real.
because I was finna say she don't need no kids, at least from you.
Exactly.
No more.
And that's how I feel about it. That's
Stick
why
to
I keep,
rap.
listen, man.
What
Jesus.
she
Hey,
said, oh.
oh God, this made me feel so much better. Y'all ain't gonna hear me yell no more. Y'all ain't gonna hear me yell no more. Oh God.
Everything is coming together. She poisoning people. She gonna poison you. See the way you motherfucker talk to her, motherfucker. You boy, you better get it. You better.
Yeah,
I can see you
it's
not
broken.
on Lifetime, motherfucker, running in the
I was gonna make
woods
a
in the
braided
back of a
craft
trailer.
out of the hammer. It's broken. So I was gonna actually recreate the thing right here.
Yeah.
My dad, this right here part, it broke on us when we was actually doing some work. And so I told my dad if he give me a second, I'm gonna recreate it for him. Thank you. I'm scared for
I know
myself.
what you say. She's
Now
scared.
you understand what I've
Yeah,
been going
yeah.
through this whole time. I'm scared for
Yeah,
myself
she
sometimes.
got to go because she finna poison the whole motherfucking house. Bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all still want to get together and get them that plane to that bus ticket? What's up,
No.
Jack?
I don't. That's why I keep trying. That's why I told her. I said, "Look, Mama, it's the timidness for me when you know what you've done." And like I said, I found out all this
Out the
stuff
door, you gotta go.
accidentally, and it hurt my feelings, yo. It hurt me to my core.
There you go, flipping the shit around on you again, Miss Thing. Give her back the phone. There you go, trying to take the damn flow. We got to stop you in your
They
damn track.
do. They
Yeah.
gotta stop me.
When,
Yes.
when we when we hear that and when we know it's time for you to get the phone away. Oh,
I know. I don't want
so, girl, what made you do all that? Now, give us now. That's the tea we need to hear, but from you.
What I try to
What made you do all
do,
that to your
honestly, I
grandma?
really wasn't mentally there. Even with the situation of me starting the fire and doing all that shit and even saying the shit I said at the moment, I try to actually get him to understand that I was
But
not in the right
and
mindset.
my biggest problem is the
Okay.
fact that she
Was
always
you
talking
so
about
you
how
was
she's not
on
mentally
drugs?
there.
Was you on drugs at the time?
She always says she's not mentally there when she did that stuff, but ain't that the biggest problem? She says she's
She
not
was there
mentally
right
there.
there that
That
motherfucker hill.
is a problem, but you have to understand with me knowing that I did a lot of stuff like that and I'm actually still having to deal with how I actually hurt people. I'm not always going to be mentally there, sadly.
Yeah, but I want somebody that could not mentally be there, that you did the stuff that you did, and that's the stuff that you say you weren't mentally there for.
Mm-mm.
I
Harry, you the type that's gonna be standing over his ass. He gonna be talking shit to you one day, and you gonna be
What you
dead up.
say?
You gonna be standing over that motherfucker, ain't
I
you?
can't hear you. You're quiet.
You gonna be standing over that motherfucker, ain't you? What?
No, I'm not.
You sure bet not
And
drop
what
me.
I
Why I'm looking for y'all
even
on
trying to get him to see
LMN,
is like I honestly do feel bad about the shit I've done. And with me actually trying to think about it, that's why I don't say certain shit, or that's why I don't actually do
She's
certain stuff because
24.
I actually do want to move the right
Yeah.
amount of actually correctness.
Snap and 48 motherfucking hours, Jack. They gonna be on fucking 48 hours. And I love me some 48 hours. I'm gonna be front row motherfucking seat. I'll see their ass pop up there.
There ain't no
No,
mentally.
you're not.
You sure bet not, cause girl, you almost ended up on that bitch fucking with your grandma. The fuck?
I know, and I understand that things could have actually went different, and even with her actually having her health issues right now, her heart is messed up.
You probably fucked
With
that
her
lady
heart
hard up.
being
Did she
messed
take
up,
a bite? Hey, did she take
it
a
could have
bite of
actually
it?
been my fault for me.
Did
Yes,
she eat it? Did she taste it?
yes, she did.
Oh my god, yeah. Girl, why you not in the nut house, friend? They
Because
should
I'm
have put
trying to
you away
actually
for
show
that,
people that
girl.
I understand I was not
Yeah.
directly
And I'm just being
presented.
honest, Faze. They should have put you away. How the fuck you gonna do that to your grandma?
Y'all think? Let me explain something. That's
Was you on drugs? Was you doing some kind of
Yes,
hard
I
man?
was doing drugs. I was literally out of my
What's your
mind
choice of
most days. Other
drugs?
days I hadn't slept, so when the shit literally happened, I was already on a binge of staying up for 5 fucking days straight.
but
She
that's
is
not
When
going to
I
hell
made
straight
the
down
choice to do what I
with
did that
gasoline
I
falling
did,
behind
I'm not
her ass.
saying it's
I ain't not getting
okay.
on the other side of her that I gotta see what we got on camera. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
say
The mental health, they need to strap her ass down some shit. They say you need to go to the hospital at this point. How did you get out of it? Jax want to know, how did you get out of this situation with your grandma and trying to poison her?
She lied.
I lied about the situation. I didn't tell her the truth.
I told her grandmama the truth.
Chavez told her the truth after
And her
actually
grandmama
having
wouldn't even
Child,
information.
per
believe her.
usual, because that's what Miss Thing do in the background. She gonna run her mouth. You bet I never do a crime with that thing in the background, baby, because baby.
Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
I want my. Her grandma is my family too. Her grandma
Yeah,
is the
that's
one
real. I'm happy
that
to see
her
her.
grandma was the reason why I was able to see my kids and everything every single time I got a chance to.
For
So when I
real.
found out that's what she did to her grandmama, I needed her grandmama to know.
Per usual, Jazz. Go ahead, keep talking, because we need to know the tea. Miss Girl ain't giving us the tea. What else you know about her at this point? Because at this point, we invested in her. We definitely need to know. She poisoning her grandma. She doing this. What's the tea? You keep talking at this point. Let us